Hey guys, so I'm working on two big videos on the latest episode, so I'll start by this one as it's the biggest event in the episode that is driving us crazy. So Lucifer is back, and how the hell did that happen exactly? I'll be delving into that in details, obviously a spoiler warning for this episode and for Lucifer's history in general on the show. So the main focus of the episode is actually the boys' attempt to save Jack from his mysterious illness. We don't know exactly what's wrong with him. We find out it's connected to his grace, which was an obvious thing. Rowena just confirmed it and all of that. But the second big focus of the episode is Nick's dark journey into his revenge on his family's murder. And after the episode deals with Jack's issue, and the boys are really left helpless at the end of the episode, so we switch back to Nick and his dark path of revenge, concluding by killing the officer who killed his family during possession by a demon. He pleads that he still has darkness in him despite getting his long-awaited revenge, and despite thinking he would let the darkness inside him go once he achieves his revenge. That hasn't actually happened, as he's still filled with anger and hate potentially towards humanity overall, not unlike his master and longtime possessor, Lucifer. We don't exactly know if he's just talking to himself out loud at first, or is he actually calling someone, until a few moments into his pleading. Then it becomes increasingly clear that he's pleading or praying to someone, not to God but to the devil. As Nick continues to plead to the dead Lucifer to rise and take over him again, we see a Terminator-style Lucifer rise from the empty and start forming in shape from the dark matter. As Nick concludes his satanic prayer, Lucifer's bright red eyes light up in his dark T-1000 Terminator body. Lucifer is back with a vengeance, as a Terminator this time. Of course, the big question here is how could a mere human resurrect a dead Archangel from the empty? Last time we saw a resurrection of someone from the empty, which was also the first time we saw it, was by the Arch-Nephilim Jack of Castiel from the empty last season. But that at least could be explained by Jack's massive powers that made it possible for him to wake Cass up in the empty. So how could a human simply replicate that by praying to the Lord of Darkness to wake up and to see the sunshine once again? My theory is that Nick is not only connected to Lucifer so much for so long that he might still have some leftover grace from him, but he might also still have some leftover Arch-Nephilim grace from Lucifer's son Jack, which he stole in season 13 finale to power himself up. That would explain how Nick has the same power Jack has to resurrect someone from the empty, or at least wakes him up so they could annoy the cosmic entity so much that he would voluntarily kick them out of its dark land. And we've seen how Castiel annoyed the empty so much that he kicked him out. Imagine what Lucifer would do. He would basically sing his way out by annoying the cosmic entity. We know how Lucifer is, so it should be much easier for him to be kicked out than it was for Castiel.
Oh, Camptown ladies sing this song, doo-dah, doo-dah. A Camptown racetrack 5 miles long, oh, doo-dah day. Going to run all night, going to run all day. I bet my money on the bobtail mag, somebody bet on the grave.
Cass, is that really you? No. You're dead.
Yeah, I was. But then I annoyed an ancient cosmic being so much that he sent me back.
I don't even know what to say.
The more simple theory I think is also possible is that Nick's prayer to Lucifer simply worked, without any hidden grace or powers. In the same way Lucifer connected with Sam, his ultimate vessel in season 11, and showed him visions to trick him into breaking him free. After all, Lucifer has been occupying Nick's vessel since he first broke free from hell in season 5. And despite Nick not really being his ultimate vessel, he seems to have special affection for him, as he reappeared as Nick several times later in the series, in different forms either through illusions or actual physical manifestations. Mainly through the help of Crowley in season 12, as he found Nick's discarded vessel and rebuilt it and made it a final fitting home for Lucifer through wording it with Hell's cage spells, just to have Lucifer alive again and to humiliate him with a stupid ego trip from Crowley that ultimately led to his death. The real reason for Lucifer preferring Nick's vessel throughout his time on Supernatural is of course the fans' affection for Mark Pellegrino as Lucifer. So whatever ways the writers can come up with to keep Lucifer in him, they'll do it. So despite the writers and showrunners confirming Lucifer's actual death in earlier articles, they seem to have still brought him back against all odds, using Nick's connection to him whether through a simple prayer or Nephilim leftover grace, which is supported by Mark Pellegrino's words to a fan in an earlier convention, as he told the fan 2 words, Nephilim grace, in response to a fan asking him if Lucifer is really dead. If Mark wasn't messing around, his words would support the theory that Jack's leftover grace in Nick is what made him capable of reviving Terminator Lucifer. The big point to consider in Nick's family murder is the fact that a demon did it, obviously, which seems to indicate that he did it under the direction of Lucifer, basically to groom Nick to be his vessel. Lucifer basically driving Nick into insanity and darkness, so it becomes easier for him to accept him and, they become a great fit together. So we didn't exactly get all this information, but just left for presumption that we're given the fact that a demon did it. Why would a demon kill Nick's family through someone? Doesn't make sense unless it's connected to Lucifer, or it could be something else, but that is the obvious assumption to go by in this case. Let me know what you guys think about that.
So my question is, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So, my question is, so, spoiler alert if you're not caught up, Lucifer...
I'm not caught up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but go ahead.
There's a really funny fight scene in the last episode you should watch.
And I'm not in it?
So, we know that just because you were killed off on Supernatural doesn't mean you might not actually come back. So you may come back, you may not, but is there any projects in your near future that we could be looking forward to?
Yes.
What is it?
Can't tell you.
But
No, I really can't tell you. I'm not fucking with you. I can't tell you.
But we will be seeing you on the screen soon?
Yes.
Yay!
Lucifer.
I'm back, baby.
They make you sign these things now called NDAs. Those are real.
Sammy, let's go.
He's coming.
So what do you guys think about these crazy theories? Do you lean more towards the simple theories that, you know, Nick simply prayed to his longtime possessor, Lucifer, and their connection somehow woke Lucifer up, resurrecting him from the dead and empty? Or it's a little more complicated, the fact that leftover Jack Grace and Nick helped him replicate what Jack did with Castiel last season. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Subscribe for more awesome supernatural content. As always, till next time, no chick flick moments.
Awesome. That's awesome. Right. Come on.
You know what? You're awesome.
Thanks. You too, I guess.